Welcome to the 25th annual and the first ever virtual Leadership Wooster Commencement. Established in 1996 by the board of the Wooster Area Chamber of Commerce, the leadership program has now garnered over 650 graduates who have represented all facets of the Wooster business community. From education and government to manufacturing and nonprofit organizations, each business sector has chosen to send representatives through the program in an effort to give each participant a better understanding and appreciation of the Wooster community. The 10-month program provides an in-depth look at relevant community issues, introduces participants to local business leaders, develops leadership skills necessary to assume leadership roles within their business, and exposes participants to community involvement opportunities. By providing these experiences, we believe that Leadership Wooster brings the brightest and the best together in developing a network of current and future shakers and movers that is vital to our community's future success and growth. With this in mind, it's hard to find a community-based organization that is not making a difference in our community through the guidance of a Leadership Wooster graduate. Additionally, a number of Leadership Wooster alum have become important players in actively building a strong community through business development and private investment efforts. From Ben Mayfall, a 2017 Leadership Wooster grad who has risen to the president of our longest standing corporate citizen in the Wooster Brush Company, to Matt Long, a 2012 graduate who is one of the leaders in the redevelopment and revisioning of downtown Wooster. You see, there is a core of individuals that are not only key in maintaining the quality of life that the Wooster community has come to expect, but they also play a significant role in shaping the future advancement and growth of the Wooster community. And many of those folks are graduates of Leadership Wooster. To that end, the Leadership Wooster program model that was created by the Chamber's Board of Directors in 1995 is truly living up to its goal of identifying and engaging individuals and businesses that will proactively support and expand opportunities for the Wooster community to grow and to prosper well into the future. Though the primary focus of the Leadership Wooster program is the graduates that it produces, we recognize that without the support from local businesses, this program would simply not be possible. Consistently, the Wooster Chamber is blessed by the generosity of various business leaders and companies who offer their facilities, their staff, and their personal expertise and time in assuring that each Leadership Wooster session is a valuable experience for those participants. So thank you to all the businesses and individuals that faithfully support the program year after year. I know we've added more as the program has came along, but thank you for your commitment to the program. Without your support, we would not be able to put the sessions that we collaborate with. We could not put those together, so thank you. Additionally, it's very important, the program has been blessed with a strong, long-standing sponsor in Farmers National Bank. And the Chamber would like to express our gratitude for their continual commitment to Leadership Wooster, not only in this year, but we're confident they'll be supporters in future years as well. So thank you, Farmers National Bank, for your commitment and your support of Leadership Wooster. And last, but definitely not least, we would like to thank our Leadership Wooster Steering Committee members. These individuals are past leadership alum, and they work hand in hand with the director of the program, and Miss Samara Zimmerly. They collectively are responsible for developing monthly sessions that are both relevant and enriching for the participants. At this time, a list of the steering committee members, those slides are coming up, and you can see the vast names and different representatives from big business to small business to nonprofits that are on the steering committee. We thank them for their commitment of time, talents, and just an overall sense of volunteerism. Thank you. As you can see, the Leadership Wooster program is a true partnership between various stakeholders with one ultimate goal in mind, and that is the engagement of today and tomorrow's leaders in a way that promotes active participation and support of the Wooster community. You know, as a staff member of the Chamber, I strongly believe that Wooster is a truly unique place that boasts diverse business, dynamic culture, and citizens that are passionate about the community. And I'm a believer that our brightest days lie ahead if we collectively work to make the local economy and community stronger today than it was yesterday. To that end, it is my hope that this year's Leadership Wooster class, they've been motivated, each of you, and you will consider utilizing your talents and resources in supporting the continued growth of our community. With a vast majority of our past community leaders reaching their golden years, it is vitally important that we find tomorrow's leaders. And I am optimistic that this year's graduates will join a long list of Leadership Wooster alum that are poised to step into a proactive community leadership role. So congratulations to our class this year, 2020 grads. It was a unique year with the COVID situation coming on in March, and we appreciate you staying with us and staying connected and finishing the program. Congratulations. I look forward to working with each of you in your respective roles. And now let's meet our 2020 Leadership Wooster class.
Hi, I'm Natalie Kohler, and I'm with the Wayne Insurance Group. And I'd like to thank them as my sponsor for allowing me to be a part of Leadership Wooster. I have learned so much during this last year, especially given all of the extenuating circumstances during the pandemic. But I'm just so thankful for all the people that I got to meet, the wonderful networking that I was able to do. But more importantly, I learned so much about ways to help Wooster and ways to encompass and help and encourage others to just be a part of a great community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brett Hammersmith. I'm with McClintock Electric. I'd like to thank them for sponsoring me with Leadership Wooster. It has been a fantastic experience. I've learned a lot about what the community of Wooster is, how diverse a community it really is. It's been a wonderful experience.
I'm Kim Curtis from Artiflex. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Armin, for the opportunity to participate in Leadership Wooster. I've learned many things about leadership and how to focus a team, and I look forward to what I can do to help my community. Thank you.
I'm Sarah Shirt from the Christian Children's Home of Ohio. Thank you so much to Kevin Hewitt for sponsoring me to be part of the Leadership Wooster class this year. Being new to the community, I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn about strengths and resources, and I hope I can be an advocate and a connector of all the things I've learned.
Hey, Michael Ollier, Senior Corporate Chef at Certified Angus Beef. So appreciative of being part of Leadership Wooster and to learn more about the more in depth about our wonderful community. Honestly, it would have been fine just to learn about the great industry and service that this community provides. But way beyond that, Leadership Wooster develops you as a leader to better serve your team, true servant leadership, adding value to others. But also it challenges you to be a better leader yourself, for personal development. So thank you so much to those that helped me get here. The leadership team at Certified Angus Beef, thank you. For the Leadership Wooster crew and those at the Chamber, thank you so much. And for all those in industry and in the service sector that opened your doors for us, thank you.
Dallas Robinson, Farmers National Bank. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Jim Smale, for helping me go through Leadership Wooster 2020. It's been a wonderful experience. It was kind of a little different than most Leadership Wooster programs. But what I took away from it is that I'm born and raised here in Wooster. Spent my entire life here. And what I found out was how little I know about Wooster and everything that's involved with it. I'm proud to say I know a lot more, and something that I will continue to push for other people to do, because it's really just brought a whole new world to me, and I would love to see it even more. So I appreciate, thanks Farmers National Bank for sponsoring me. It's been a wonderful opportunity.
Robert Nodaro, Prism Wealth Management. Just want to say thank you to all the Leadership Wooster team, all of my classmates. I know it was a difficult year this year, but one thing that I think we all took away from this was the ability to adapt and grow ourselves in changing environments. I'm really grateful to the community. I think we learned a lot about what happens in this community and the support that the community has for each other. I hope future classes take that with them and continue to let it grow.
Michelle Kendall, realtor with HER Realtors. I would like to thank Jen Wiles, my manager with HER Realtors, for encouraging me to be a part of this program. She had completed it in the past. Wasn't sure what I was getting into when I started, but being born and raised in Wayne County all of my life, living here, it amazes me how much I didn't know I didn't even know. And I'm very much looking forward to getting more involved in service projects and different ways that I could be a part of the community.
Nate Yoder, Westfield Bank. Just wanted to say thank you to my direct manager, Jared, and the leadership team of Westfield Bank for sponsoring me during this program. One biggest takeaway was the multitude of different relationships that I've gained throughout this program. I have, give or take, 30 other contacts that I can reach out to at any time across multiple lines of business if I ever need anything or ever have any questions. Thanks again.
Heidi Elser with Seaman Corporation. I'd like to thank Tammy Hoffman and the senior leadership team for sponsoring me and allowing me to be a part of this program. One of my biggest takeaways was just living and working in Wooster, a lot of things that I didn't know about Wooster, and I've lived here my whole life, and also being encouraged to write a personal vision statement. That's something I've wanted to do, and it really took this program to encourage that next step and allowing me to have that and hopefully keep that for the rest of my career.
I'm Mick Bolin, Vice President of Operations for DNS Distribution. I would like to thank John Ansel for sponsoring my participation in the Leadership Wooster program. This experience has given me the opportunity to make many great connections with local professionals and organizations, and will be instrumental in my growth as a leader within this community.
My name is Dr. Ethel Leahy, and I work with Bloomington Internal Medicine. I'd like to thank the Bloomington Medical Services and Wooster Hospital for sponsoring me to be on the Leadership Wooster team this year. It's been enlightening. I go home every day, every time we had a session, and I tell my husband, and I teach him something new about Wooster. Of course, from my name, you know, we're foreigners, and this has been really, really, really enlightening for us. It's been a great program. I enjoyed meeting new people, both at the establishments we went to, and being part of the team. It's a big takeaway. And thank you to the team as well.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Halachi. I'm the controller at Wooster Motorways, and I want to thank Wooster Motorways for sponsoring me as part of Leadership Wooster. And as a new resident of Wooster, this was a fantastic way to find out everything that is available in this, what you would think of as a pretty small community. There's actually a much greater range of things than you would expect. So it's a great program for anybody, but especially people who are not familiar with everything that Wooster has.
Hi, I'm Kathy Shardazeski from the Village Network here in Wooster, and I want to thank Susan Cush, my sponsor, for giving me this great opportunity. What I love most about the Leadership Wooster program is the opportunity it gave me personally to reconnect with Wooster, get to know people, and really build the foundation of new relationships in the area.
Hi, my name is Aaron Bauman. I work at Certified Angus Beef. I want to thank Certified Angus Beef for sponsoring me to attend Leadership Wooster this year. After growing up in the area and then recently starting to work here, I really appreciate to see a behind-the-scenes tour of Wooster and all that goes into planning a city as well as running a local business. So say thank you to all those who sponsored me and appreciate this opportunity.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Koblenz from Ray & Associates here in the Wooster. Thank you to Dustin Raber of Ray & Associates who encouraged me to attend this program. One of the things I enjoyed most was just learning about Wooster, having tours of different companies that I would never have stepped into otherwise. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rochelle Godek. I'm from RBB Systems. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Amy Hart. And one of the things that I learned during Leadership Wooster was I learned a lot about myself and my leadership skills, some strengths, and some things to improve on. Thank you.
I'm Zach Wilson. I'm a driver manager at Wooster Motorways. I would like to thank Paul Williams, my sponsor. And biggest takeaway I took from Leadership Wooster was it's okay to be uncomfortable and don't be afraid to get involved in things.
Hi, I'm Josh Montgomery. I'm an attorney at Braille Law Office.
I would like to thank my sponsors, Margot Braille and Elizabeth Kreider Wright, for this really wonderful experience. And if there's one thing I had to say that was probably one of the highlights of this experience is, despite growing up in this area, in the Worcester area, pretty much my whole life, I had no idea just how vibrant the community was, how diverse it is, how many great people and businesses and programs are out there. And this nearly year-long experience was a great way to learn about all of those.
Hi, my name is Jen Reeder. I'm the Parts and Service Director at Pilata Ford Lincoln. I wanted to thank Mike Pilata and the whole team at Pilata Ford Lincoln for allowing me the opportunity to come in and do Leadership Wooster 2020. The thought of taking one day a month off to go learn about a community that I don't live in but work in was not the most exciting thing for me. But after the last 8 months, I'm really grateful that I got this chance to do this. I learned so much, and the people that I met, and the things that I learned about the businesses around, and the community itself, that'll stick with me forever.
Matt Ogden with Park National Bank, and I would like to thank my sponsor, which is our president, Bob Boss. One takeaway I'd have from the class is how well versed the workforce is here in Wayne County, Worcester in particular, from the blue collar to white collar, and the type of businesses that we have that actually give back to our community. It's not something you normally see throughout the state of Ohio or the United States, and we're lucky to live in Wayne County and Worcester in particular that gives back to the community with the workforce that we have.
My name is Jessica Taylor, and I'm with Community Action in Medina. I'm the Human Resources Manager there, and I'd like to thank my sponsor, who was Melissa Pierce, our CEO. And my takeaway for the program was just the connections that I made within the community and learning more about all that Worcester has to offer.
Dan Stavneser. I'm the owner and therapist at Dan Stavneser Therapy, private practice for counseling. My sponsor was the Wayne County Schools Career Center. I really appreciate that they asked someone to be part of this. And Leadership Wooster is something that's been on my radar for a while, but this was just the right time. One of the takeaways, or two of the takeaways, as an elected official, I think it's really important to make sure that I know a broader sense of like the community that I am playing a role in and making voting over. This allowed me to not only meet a lot of folks with different backgrounds, and from the private sector to the nonprofit, and then also just being part of seeing how the machinations of Worcester and Wayne County work, and that really helps me as an individual, making sure that I'm representing my constituents.
I'm Lisa Neihart with United Way of Wayne and Homes. I'm the Director of Finance and Operations there. My sponsor was Katie Kogelman, the Executive Director of United Way. And what I took away from this was the fact that there are plenty of different leadership styles. And the leadership styles are different now with the new workers than possibly with the old workers. So it's a different stream that you're looking at.
Hi, I'm Matthew Scruggs, and I'm the General Manager at the Ohio State University Wooster Campus Conference Center, and I would like to thank the Director's Office for sponsoring me. This has been a great experience. I have learned about Worcester and the community. Being 2 years young in this community, it was amazing to learn that we have everything from farming to freelancing, and I just have learned so much, made so many connections, and learned so much about our community. And I think my favorite part of the entire class was when I found out or heard that almonds do not lactate.
My name is Steph Martinez, and I work at the Wooster Brush Company. I would like to say thank you to my sponsor, Bill Fagert, for giving me the opportunity to participate in Leadership Wooster. I have thoroughly enjoyed this program and everything that I learned about the city of Worcester and all the network connections that were made. I thank Bill so much for his support, and I'm truly honored to be a graduate of this program.
Zach Berkey, the Ohio State University Worcester campus. I would like to thank my sponsors, Kim Sayers, and the administration at the Ohio State University ATI. There's a couple things I've learned, but the biggest thing I've learned is how robust Worcester and Wayne County is. Even though I've been a lifelong Wayne County resident, I never really understood how big Worcester and Wayne County really is.
Hello, my name is Ben Valentine. I'm a senior accountant at the College of Wooster. He's my sponsor, so I'd like to give big thanks to the College of Wooster for letting me participate in this program. One of the biggest things that I took away from this program is basically understanding, knowing the different possibilities for involvement in the community. I lived in Worcester for 10 years. I've only worked in Worcester for about 2.5, so I wasn't quite aware of all the possibilities.
Hi friends, I'm Julie from JK Gift Shop, and I just wanted to thank the Chamber and the community to put on a wonderful leadership program. Being new to the community, it was great to have the experience to go around and see all of the firsthand knowledge as to how to get involved and what to do and what great steps you can do to become a better leader and promoter of the community itself. So I would encourage everybody and anybody to actually step up and become a part of the leadership program down here, because it's one opportunity you don't want to miss. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams. I'm here representing Western Reserve Group. I'm the Assistant Vice President of our Commercial Lines and Farm Underwriting Department. I want to thank my two sponsors, our CEO at Western Reserve Group, Kevin Day, as well as our Vice President of Operations, Greg Front. Yeah, so the program for me was a fabulous experience. For me, what it did was confirm just the quality of the community that we have here in Worcester. We've got small business community, a large enterprise community, great nonprofit organizations here in town. But most importantly with that, a group of people that are committed to making Worcester the best possible community that it can be.
My name is Angie Phillips. I'm with Start Your Family Home, and I want to thank Carol Kahanish as my sponsor for the opportunity to participate. I love the program. I found it very interesting how many different types of industry there are in and around Worcester, and also how many different types of industry work together to see each other succeed and help each other and the community become better at the same time.
On behalf of the Chamber staff and Board of Directors, we would once again like to congratulate you. We appreciate your flexibility and understanding as we had to adjust the schedule due to this unprecedented time. Thank you to Farmers National Bank for your continued support, our steering committee for all of your dedication, and a special thank you to our longtime leadership guru in Rod Wilker. We look forward to working with each of you in continuing to make Worcester a strong community, and are excited about the future contributions that each person in this class will make. Again, thank you and congratulations.